All right, you created a great course, published it in one of the platforms, and you're expecting tons of sales to happen. Unfortunately, the sales are just not happening. You don't know how to promote your course online. If that's your concern, don't you worry, because in this video, I'm going to show you how to promote your course online. Hi there, my name is CM Manjunath. Let's dive right in. So, you will learn how to promote your course online. What you see right now on the screen is the big picture view of how to promote your course online. We'll look at each one of these aspects in detail. Right in the middle of everything, if you notice, is the home base. What's a home base? Your home base is your own website. It could be something like yourname.com. In my case, I have cmmanjunath.com. That's my home base. What do I do there? Well, I publish content. I write blog posts. I write articles. You could do the same. Set up your website in your own name because that is personal branding for you right there. Publish content such as blogs and articles that will add value to your target customers. Now, once you have your home base, then we look at the different aspects. The first one I would recommend, very highly recommend, would be YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. What I mean by that is people go to YouTube to search and find information. So after Google, YouTube is their go-to search engine in the world right now, which is very powerful. So I recommend you to publish videos on YouTube. And guess what? I've then given an arrow here. What that means is from YouTube, when people watch your videos on YouTube, in the description, you might want to link them back to your home base. Get them to visit your website. Get them to visit your blog. That's very important. And I'll tell you why. But before that, I want you to understand that when it comes to video content, blogs, and later I'm going to talk about podcasting as well, there are two C's you want to remember. Okay, just grab a notepad and pen so that you can make notes of this. This is very important. Okay, I hope you have it. Two C's you'd want to focus on. Number one is contextual information. What do I mean by that is if your course is about teaching mathematics, you do not want to talk about pets or Italian food recipes or something like that. Now, that would not be relevant to what you teach in your course. So context is very important. The relevance is very important. So please make sure that when you write a blog post or publish a video on YouTube or publish a podcast elsewhere, you do not talk about anything other than what your topic is about, what your course is about. That's crucial. Context is everything. The second C is clarity. Online courses will sell only if there is clarity, only if it's clear. What do I mean by that is the information that you provide online should be very easily understandable. People should be able to consume your content, understand it easily, and take action. That's how they get results, right? So it's very important for you to ensure that you provide information in clear to understand manner. The second option that you have, second way that you can create content and create a buzz around your course is through podcasts. What's a podcast? Podcasts are auditory, meaning there's no videos, it's only audio content. Okay, so you can record audio content and publish it on platforms such as Buzzsprout or Anchor.fm. In a future video, I'll show you how to do that step by step. For now, just remember that podcast is a powerful way to publish content. Again, remember those two C's. Your content needs to be contextual and clear. Okay, easy to understand. By doing so, people will know what it is that you offer, They will find value in the content you provide. By the way, YouTube and podcasts and all of that is given for free. Information is given for free. You provide that free information so that people get to know about you. You're able to reach your target audience. Okay, the goal is to reach your target audience, also to repel the audience that will not benefit from you. So you do not want them. Use these platforms to attract the right customer. Podcast is about audio content. You record your voice with the content and publish it on a platform such as Buzzsprout or Anchor.fm. And guess what? You do the exact same thing. Link the listeners back to your website, your home base. Very important. Okay. The third thing is Instagram. Okay. Instagram and Facebook are some of the top-notch social media platforms. You already know that. You could also pick LinkedIn. LinkedIn is great as well. You'd want to publish content there and then again link back to your website. Now within Facebook and Instagram, you could look at different aspects, especially within Facebook. You can go into Facebook groups. Facebook groups are great. Okay. Look for all those relevant groups that will benefit from your course. Okay. Become a part of that group. If people ask you questions, answer them, and guess what? Give a link back to your website. That's very important. You could also run paid advertisements. So that's the second aspect of social media marketing, which is to run paid advertisements. Paid advertisements are a great ways to generate traffic to your website, get people to your website. Very important. Now, speaking of Facebook and Facebook group, I've created this Facebook group, the basics of course marketing. It's called Digital Trainers Hub. So if you'd like to be a part of this group, please join in. I'll share the link in the description. You'll get a lots of valuable information about course creation and course marketing there. All right. So now you know there are videos where you can create videos. You can publish videos that are relevant to the course topic that you're talking about. Drive the traffic from YouTube to your website. Podcast to your website. Instagram to your website. Facebook to your website. But what do you do then? What do you do next? That's a good question. Well, once you have them, it's not just about building trust and credibility, which is what your home base or your website is meant to do. It is meant to build trust and credibility. People get to know what you have to offer, what kind of a person you are, and how they could benefit by signing up for your course, right? It's very important. That's what the websites are about. But when people come to your website, they just read a blog, watch the video, and go away. If that's the case, you're losing. That's not what you want. What you want is for people who visit your website to become a lead. What do I mean by a lead? Well, within your website, and when you run your paid advertisements on social media, you'd want to be able to capture the information of the prospective customer. How do you do that? You could have a lead form within your website. You could have a landing page with a lead capture form. Just a name, phone number, and email address, or even for just the name and email address, that should suffice. Now, when people give their name and email address, they're giving you the permission to communicate with them, to interact with them even in the future. That's called permission-based marketing, which is brilliant. Now, once you have their name and email address, you are halfway through, okay? But some people miss out here as well. Now, once you captured your email address, you don't send an email or communicate with them for the next 6 months. I mean, what's the use of that, right? Again, you'd lose if that happens. The idea of capturing the name and email address of the person is to interact with them, to nurture that relationship. And we call this nurturing the lead, okay? And email marketing is very powerful. Trust me when I say this. You could send out emails, nurture that lead, build that relationship, build that trust. And with time, what you'd want to do is from that email database. By the way, people say the money is in the list. What is the list? Well, it's the email list. So you want to grow your email list as much as you can. How do you do that? I just spoke about all of that. These are the different ways where you provide free information, get people to your website, get them to give their email address, and boom, you get their email address, you have the permission to talk to them, to build a relationship, to build that credibility with them. Okay. Now, once you nurture that lead, then you could slowly bring them to a webinar. Okay. Not many people would just attend your webinar directly. That's why these emails and having a series of emails to really follow up and build that relationship is crucial for your business. Okay. Then you're going to drive them to that webinar. You're going to invite them to a webinar, and webinar could be an hour or a 2-hour live training where you could provide more information about your course, how it could benefit them, and what the pricing is going to be, if there is any special discounts. All that can be done on a webinar. And believe me, webinar selling is one of the most powerful ways to sell online in this digital world right now. Okay. You could promote your own products or you could promote someone else's product. The money can be made with webinars. But what you want to remember is that webinars is a place where you want to provide top quality information, and that is crucial. Okay, should be formatted well, should be engaging, interesting for people to learn more about you, learn more about your course and what it entails. That's when they would sign up. Okay, so that's in a nutshell how to promote your course online. First, build your home base, which is your website. Write blogs, articles that are useful, relevant, and clear for your target customers. Use channels such as YouTube, create your videos, link it back to your website. Publish podcasts, link it back to your website. Go to social media platforms, publish content, link it back to your website. Once people visit your website, capture their details, capture their information. Just a name and email address is more than enough to get started. Once you have that, build that database of emails. Send out emails, build that relationship, nurture those leads because they are your prospective customers. Now, once they're warmed up, once they know more about you, they'll be more than willing to attend your webinar. Invite them to a webinar, and in the webinar, you can sell your amazing course. I'm sure you will do a lot of sales online using whatever we've discussed today. Thank you very much for watching. I will leave a link to the Facebook group in the description below. Please click on that. Join the group. There's tons of content you will get. Ideas to build your course, create your course, publish your course, and market it like never before. It's going to be super useful, so join that group. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If there is another coach, another trainer, another course creator who could benefit from this information, please share this video with them. And if you want lots of information like this, how to create a course, how to promote, how to sell online, just subscribe to the channel. Do it right now. Subscribe to the channel and you will benefit from the knowledge. Thank you very much for watching. This is CM Manjunath signing off. Bye-bye.